What's up guys, David here from Phone Buff, and last time we did a video like this, which you can find annotated somewhere on the screen or right below that like button of this video, we looked at reasons why the HTC One was better than the Samsung Galaxy S4. But this time around, it's the Galaxy S4's time to shine, so we're going to go over 25, that's right, 25 reasons why the Samsung Galaxy S4 is better than the HTC One. Now look, not every reason is going to be that must-have feature for you, but that's why we're going over 25 reasons. So I'm sure you're going to find more than a few that you're going to really like. And with that said, let's go ahead and get right into it. Reason number 1. The Galaxy S4 has a larger 5-inch display compared to the 4.7-inch screen found on the HTC One, giving you more screen real estate without making the phone any bigger. 2. Just like with its screen, the Galaxy S4 has a larger battery as well at 2600 mAh compared to the 2300 mAh battery found in the HTC One, which combined with its energy efficient Super AMOLED display gives you better battery life overall. 3. Speaking of the battery, unlike the HTC One, the Galaxy S4's battery is removable, so you can swap it out whenever you see fit. 4. While we're taking a look under the hood, yet another reason why the S4 is better than the One is the fact that it has a micro SD card slot, meaning that you could expand your memory up to an additional 64 gigabytes. Reason number 5. The Galaxy S4 has a physical home button that feels more naturally placed at the center, and it also has a dedicated menu button which makes accessing in-app settings a little bit more convenient. 6. On the topic of button layout, the Galaxy S4's power button is placed at the side of the phone instead of up top like on the HTC One, which makes it a lot easier to reach. And if that isn't easy enough for you, you can also turn on the screen by simply pressing the physical home button. 7. Despite having a bigger screen and a larger battery, the Galaxy S4 still manages to be both thinner and lighter than the HTC One. 8. On the Galaxy S4, you can easily manage most of your settings with wireless toggles in the notification bar, whereas on the HTC One, you have to go through the main system settings to do so. 9. While this may change depending on when you're watching this, the Galaxy S4 comes with a newer version of Android, which could be a sign of things to come as far as software updates go. Reason number 10. The Galaxy S4's 13 megapixel camera offers higher resolution photos compared to the HTC One's 4 megapixel shooter, giving you better overall image quality, which is especially noticeable when zooming in. 11. Speaking of the camera, the Galaxy S4 gives you the option to pause a video recording and then resume it at a later time, letting you capture only the moments that you want. 12. The Galaxy S4 has more camera modes and options compared to the One of which that's worth mentioning here is Dual Shot, where the Galaxy S4 takes pictures or records videos from the front-facing and rear cameras simultaneously. 13. Another camera feature on the S4 is the volume buttons can be used to zoom in and out just like on the One, but they can also be configured to take pictures or record videos, which can be easier to use especially when you're taking self-portraits using the rear camera. 14. Easy Mode. While this mode may not be something you phone buffs will use, the Easy Mode home screen is great for those who aren't as tech savvy, making the UI super simple with larger text. Reason number 15. Unlike on the HTC One, you can enable a battery percentage icon to show up right in the notification bar, which helps you keep track of your battery without having to fumble through the settings. 16. While both phones have 2 GB of RAM, the S4 uses faster DDR3 RAM compared to the DDR2 in the One, and it also has more of that RAM available to begin with. 17. Speaking of RAM, in the multitasking view on the S4, you can close all your open apps with just a single button press, whereas on the One, you'd have to close each and every app individually. 18. Multi-window. Android is great for multitasking in general, but the Galaxy S4 takes this one step further with multi-window, which lets you run multiple apps on the screen at the same time. 19. On the Galaxy S4, you can interact with your phone without having to physically touch it with Air View and Air Gestures. Simply hold your finger over the screen to activate Air View, which lets you get a sneak peek at things like text messages and photos in an album. You can wave your hand across the screen to use Air Gestures, which lets you do things from answering calls to scrolling down an article page by page. Reason number 20. Not only can you use the screen without touching it, but you can also use it while wearing gloves or using other objects, which is great for those of you who live in colder climates or have longer nails. Wait, did I just use keys to touch the screen? Aren't I worried that the screen will get scratched? Honestly, no, I'm not. And that's because reason number 21, the Galaxy S4 is better than the HTC One, is that it uses the newer, more damage resistant version of Gorilla Glass in Gorilla Glass 3, which Corning says is up to 3 times more damage resistant than the Gorilla Glass 2 found on the HTC One. 22. With Smart Alert, the Galaxy S4 will vibrate when you pick it up, letting you know you have a new message, which is nice because it means that you don't have to wait for the LED to flash or turn on the screen to find out if you miss anything like you would have to do on the One. 23. Although both the HTC One and the Galaxy S4 have Google Now, the S4 also comes with S-Voice, which can do certain things that Google's voice search can't, like toggling wireless connections or recording a voice memo right into the preloaded voice recording app, and much more. 24. Integrated with S-Voice is voice control, where you can do just what the name implies and control the Galaxy S4 with just your voice to answer calls, snooze or stop an alarm, and even take pictures. Snooze. Okay, we're finally here. Reason number 25. The S in Galaxy S4 most likely stands for smart, considering all the quote-unquote smart features that it comes with, including Smart Scroll, which lets you scroll up and down web pages just by tilting your head, Smart Pause, which, like the name suggests, pauses a video when you look away, and a whole bunch of other smart branded features. Which reminds me, number 26 and 27, 28, and beyond can be found in the link to phonebuff.com right below the like button of this video. Have reasons that we missed? Let us know down in the comments. Alright guys, that's it for me in this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to PhoneBuff's YouTube channel for more mobile technology videos just like this. As always, thank you for watching.